Okay, are we good?
Can you check out YouTube? Hey, wanna go?
Hmm.
Hey, wait.
Welcome, everybody, to the Bauer Spring Shootout. Game 1 between the Cajonas Crease Crashers and Rad Elite of California. This Cajonas team is made up of 10 teams, 3 AAA teams, 7 associations. They are rivals before, but they all play as one now under one team representing Newfoundland and Labrador. We are underway live from Westwood Rink number 2 for game 1 of this Bauer Spring Shootout tournament. McCarthy takes a shot, glove down and net by Sam Pork. And an early start to this one for the Crashers. So we just got a bit of camera trouble here. We're sorry about that, folks. This rink, we got a pretty bad angle here, so we'll just try to fix that up for you guys. Coming to a new rink. And actually, a fun fact about this, Jack Clark's dad, Dustin Clark, grew up here in Toronto, and he used to play in this rink as a child, so it must be pretty cool for Jack to be in the building. Here's McCarthy shooting, save it, net by Pork. Played off the boards to Ozor, kept in out of the blue line by Masters. Down low it goes to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to take it to the net, lost, and now Rad Elite trying to take it up ice. It's Ethan Bay. Losing it to Jack Clark, who brings it back into the zone. Clark has it down low, lifting it out in front of the net, rebounds freed, and it's turned over, and Rad Elite come back the other way. Dumped in by Vasello, but now he gets it back and cuts to the outside. Vasello throwing it out in front of the net, lost there to Stanley. And now here's Burser, getting it out to the blue line, steps in and shoots, blocked in front by Clark. And now here come the Crease Crashers the other way. It's Clark. Clark taking it to the net, brings it to the outside, throwing it in front, and it just goes wide. Great effort there by Alex Abbott. Out to the blue line, Healy dumps it back in. Thrown on goal, glove down in front. And now Jack Clark gets it out in front of the net. Sullivan trying to power through, but it's lost. And now away goes Burser up the other way, gets it to Pollard, but it's lost to Connor Healy. New addition to this Cajonas team. Healy trying to poke it past the defense, bringing it to the net, but it's turned over to Plantonov. Plantonov bringing that one up ice, lost to Carson Mead, another new addition. And now Witherall taking it to the net. He's going to dump it in on Pork. A shot saved. It almost trickled past him. And now banked off the boards. It's picked up on the boards by Hellman. Hellman trying to take it to the net, lost to Witherall, and that shot blocked in front. Witherall scored the first goal for Cajonas at the Atlantic Cup last year. Now here's Nathan Stanley, tees up, shoots, saved by Pork. Stanley, not somebody you want to leave open out at the blue line. Played back down around the boards, Witherall searching for it, sends it out in front of the net. Passes off to House, thrown on goal again, and Pork is going to sprawl out to make that save with 12:19 left to go in the first period. It is a 0-0 game. Live from Westwood Rink number 2 for the Bauer Spring Shootout Hockey Tournament. Here's Corn. Wins the draw through Radovsky trying to get it. McCarthy laying the pressure on. Banked off the boards. Ethan Cole slowly passes it back into McCarthy. McCarthy bursting back into the zone. Look at this. A shot from him, but Pork gets his blocker out and makes the save. Now Corn working for it down behind the net. Played up ice to Plantonov. Out to the blue line. Clark shovels it back in. It's McCarthy looking. McCarthy shoots, save, rebound, freed in front, and it's lost. Pat Welch. Welch taking it up the other way. Looking to test Nathan Cal here for the first time this game. But Ethan Cole takes it back. Here's Miller. Back down around the boards. Gavin Miller gets it again. Everybody calls him Miller Ice, and if there was a contest for best nickname, I think he'd definitely win. And they actually call his brother Miller Light, so they got some pretty sick nicknames in that family. Now coming back into the zone is Bay. Laying the pressure on is Hellman. Hellman trying to get it. Bursar trying to take it back, and now away goes Radovsky. Matthew Radovsky throwing it to Koren. Koren pressuring, Radovsky trying to get it. Out to the blue line, shovel back in by Masters. Shot on Pork, and he'll cover that one up with 10:55 left to go in this first period of play. One back out to the point. It's Masters ripping that one on net. Blocked in front. Rebound freed. Kahona is still looking to get their first goal of this tournament as Sullivan tries to take it to the cage. Out to the blue line to Clark. Clark trying to keep it in. Banks it off the boards. And now on the other side is Pollard getting it. Lost down low. Abbott trying to dig it free. Alex Abbott. Oh, what a firm pass out to Masters. But it just gets away from him. And now Vasello laying the pressure on. Bay stepping in to help. Now it goes to Hellman laying the pressure on over there to Clark. Now here goes Abbott. Abbott cutting to the outside, lost to Hellman. And it finds its way down the ice. Clark left to chase. He's going to leave it there for Nathan Stanley. He gives that one up to Healy. Healy shoots, save, rebound freed in front. Healy's going to take it back. Cuts to the outside. Banks it off the boards, but it's picked up on the other side by Malfera. Malfera battling out to the blue line to Stanley. Stanley, another slapper from him, tipped in front by Sullivan. They jam away for it, but Pork manages to hang on, and what a game from him so far in goal. So I'm very pleased to be here in Toronto with this Cajones team, and I'm glad they had me back once again this year. It's been quite the trip so far. Off the boards, Radley trying to break it out, but is kept in by Alex Witherall. Now House is going to take it over. Stanley moving in to help. House poked free to Witherall. Witherall bringing it back in to Stanley. Stanley coming in on goal, lost. And now Elite trying to break it out, but it's turned over. Carson Mead looking for the puck here. Banks it off the boards. Bay stepping in to take it away. Here's Bay coming in on net, lost on the boards, and now it's Liam Walsh. Walsh brings it up the ice. Walsh cuts to the outside. Walsh still going with the puck. Bay gets it on the boards. Bay trying to free it. He takes this one up ice. Beautiful move, but it's turned over. But Elite gets it back. It's Plantonov. Plantonov coming to the outside, still looking to test Nathan Cal for the first time this game. Nathan Stanley taking it up the other way, looking to go end to end. Stanley, beautiful move. He just couldn't get it to the net. Actually, Nathan Stanley's dad, Matt Stanley, is making his coaching debut over there on the bench alongside Rod Walsh and Dan Cadigan. Stanley shoveling it back down around the boards, and they'll get a line change. Here's McCarthy. Shoveling it out in front of the net. Rebound freed. Koren trying to get it. Koren still looking for the puck. Now it's on the boards to Pollard. Pollard sending that one all the way down the ice, and it icing is waved off here as Miller's going to pick it up on the boards. Gavin Miller has a look, banked off the wall. Vasello plays it back in. Miller still looking for it. Miller lost his stick, and now here's Bursar throwing it out in front of the net. Vasello trying to get it, but it's lost. Max McCarthy takes it up the other way. Max McCarthy zipping in. Beautiful move from him, and a great defensive play by Hellman. Around the boards, Miller dumping that one back down. It's McCarthy who's going to get it. McCarthy getting away out in front, out to Miller. Miller shoots, rebound freed for McCarthy, and it's in! It's Max McCarthy! Goal for Eastern Newfoundland. Goal for all of Newfoundland. The Cajones Crease Crashers get on the board first. And it is Max McCarthy, the leading scorer of the Crease Crashers at the Atlantic Cup last year. And he carries it over to the Bauer Spring Shootout. And Newfoundland and Labrador rejoice. It is 1-0 for the Crease Crashers over Rad Elite from California, which is actually so great to see. The game is growing all across the world, and Californian team, so hockey is growing all across North America and all across the world. Here's Clark. Back around Healy, being pressured by Wu. Wu trying to get it. It goes to Welsh. Welsh takes a shot, blocked in front by Masters. Masters around the boards. Sullivan kept it out at the blue line. Healy pokes it free. Now here goes Jack Clark. Clark taken down on the play. Abbott takes it over. Oh, lovely pass, but it's just blocked. Abbott with another chance, and Pork makes the save. He's had lots of shots against him so far this game. So we appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. A bit of an early rise for us up here in Toronto. We all had to get up 6 o'clock this morning. So at least you guys got to sleep in a little bit in order to watch this one. Thrown back out in front, and oh my goodness, Pork with an unbelievable stop. Just managing to get across and pull it out, and he just keeps it out of the net. And now here's Walsh. Sends it over to Witherall. Oh, lovely passing, house on the doorstep, and Pork sprawls out and makes the stop. Gorgeous save. He is some netminder, Sam Pork. Out to the blue line, it's Stanley. Stanley down around the boards. Witherall looking for it. It's turned over to Malfera. Malfera has it down low around the wall once again. Now it's Pollard taking it up, lost the house, thrown back down around the boards. Pollard gets it. Pollard twisting away. Witherall looking for it on the side wall. Here goes Rad Elite taking it up the other way. Let's see what they can do here. Can they get their first shot on Nathan Calvin? Nathan Stanley picking up for his fellow Nathan as he battles for it on the boards. Stanley in there with Witherall. Burser coming in to help Wu. Now Hallmark to Plantonov. Plantonov shoots, blocked. Josh House off to the races. But a beautiful defensive play by Ozar. And it's dumped into the zone by Liam Walsh. With 5:15 left to go in the first period. Here's Corn battling for the puck. Taken down by Welsh, but now it's turned over. It's McCarthy shooting just over the net. Here's Cole. Back in, Radovsky trying to get it. Cole backing him down here. Dumped down around the boards by Hellman. Now here's Miller with a beautiful move. It goes up to Corn. Corn, what a pass to McCarthy. To those guys, line mates on the Hitman. Throwing back out in front to Radovsky, but somehow Pork with X-ray vision managing to make that save. Here's Miller, banked off the boards, finds its way down the ice. Pollard getting it on the boards, sent up ice to Vesello. Now here's Corn, has a look. Corn throws it over to Radovsky. Radovsky gets it back to Corn, but is blocked in front. Now Corn with it again to the backhand, trying to take it to the net. And it's lost in front by Vesello. Corn still trying to power for it. Now it's Ethan Cole. Cole back to Corn. Out to the blue line to Miller. Miller to the backhand. Giving it into McCarthy. Former teammates on the Mount Pearl Blades. Back out front to Corn. He scores! Davis Corn with a snipe from the hash marks. And the Cojones Crease Crashers are up 2-0 here in the first period. Beautiful pass by McCarthy. Corn was right there, and he puts it blocker side over Sam Pork to give the Crashers a 2-0 lead. Here's Clark throwing it up the middle to Abbott. That's picked up by Pork in goal. Here's Stevens sending that one up ice. It's Clark with it. Clark has it down low, throwing it out to the blue line. Shoot, save, rebound, and it's just freed by Wu. Stephen Wu taking it up ice. And now it's Clark. Clark shooting went low side on Pork. Rebound freed for Healy. And it's just cleared off the goal line, but the whistle was blown with 3:25 left to go in the first period. 2-0 lead for the Cojones Crease Crashers. Down the ice it goes. Stanley is going to chase. Here's Nathan Stanley. Has a look. Off the boards to Meade. Meade with a great pass up ice to Abbott. And taking off are the Crashers. Abbott drops it back. Thrown on goal. Rebound. Just goes wide. Here's Abbott with it. Stanley laying on the pressure. And now here goes Wu. Wu taking it up the other way. Lost on the sidewall with Stanley. And now it's Abbott. Abbott puts his head up and throws it over to Sullivan, who just made Team NL for U13 baseball. So congratulations to him. And now walks in as Liam Walsh. He shoots, and it is gloved down by Pork in goal once again. Once again, we'd like to thank all the viewers for tuning into this one. Wouldn't be possible without you guys, so thank you so much for all the support throughout this season. Walsh down around the boards. It goes to House. There to Witherall. Losing it, and now Rad bringing it up the other way. Rad cuts across. Here's Bay. Bay coming in on net. He shoots, and Cal with his first stop of the game. So this is the first time there's ever been a Newfoundland team in the Bauer Spring Shootout Tournament. So they're making everybody back in Newfoundland and Labrador very proud. Just like last year, they were the first team to play in the Atlantic Cup from Newfoundland and Labrador. So this team continues to make history. Witherall up ice to House. And now breaking out of the Crease Crashers. House with a lovely pass. Backdoor! Oh, what a beautiful play. It just rolled off House's stick. And now here's Witherall trying to get it. Miller keeps it in out at the blue line. House slips it out in front. Turned over to Wu. Here's Miller. Takes a shot. Saved in goal by Pork. Now down behind, House trying to get it to the front of the net. Miller trying to get it. It goes all the way down to Ethan Cole. Cole taking it up ice. He might go all the way here. Ethan Cole bringing it to the net, turning and shooting, blocked in front. Now here's Ethan Cole trying to get it out in front. Witherall looking for it, turned over, but Cole gets it back. Ethan Cole bringing it on net, shoots, and saved by Pork. Finding its way down low. Miller pinching. Down to Cole. Miller gets it back. Miller curls and drags and shoots just wide. Now here's Corrin. Down around the boards. It's picked up at the other end by Vasello. Now turned over McCarthy, bringing it in on net. McCarthy trying to throw it out in front. Davis Corrin out to Clark. Clark tees up, shoots, blocked in front. McCarthy shot, and it just goes wide. He gets it back. McCarthy trying to get it to the net, and now away goes Rad Elite. Masters fending off Wu, and now here's Clark with it. Clark trying to get it. Now Bay laying the pressure on. Oh, lovely pass, and now it's Davis Corrin off to the races. Corrin all alone, shoots, and he scores! He had Sam Pork out on Front Street, and it is 3-0 for the Cojones Crease Crashers. Davis Corrin with his second goal of the game, and it is 3-0 for the Crease Crashers. Corrin with a double. Great effort there by Pork, but Corrin's filthy hands gets him his second of the game. And now racing in is Max McCarthy. McCarthy out to Masters. Here's Masters, has a look, gives it up the middle to Radovsky. Radovsky trying to get it up to Corrin. So that whole line, Radovsky, Corrin, and McCarthy all have 3 points. They've been involved in every single goal so far this game. And after one, the score is 3 for the Crashers and 0 for Rad Elite. So there is no intermissions in this game. It is 3 15-minute periods. So let's see if Rad Elite can get back into this game. And also, folks, if you have any family members who can't seem to find the game here this morning, just let them know it's on the Seth Hyde Sportside YouTube channel. Don't want anybody missing out on this game. It's such an exciting one so far. We could say this is the coast-to-coast battle, the most easterly point of North America versus California all the way down south. So it's coast-to-coast matchup between these two teams. We are underway for our second period of play, live from Westwood rink number 2. Here's Kellen Sullivan taking it to the net, throwing it out to the blue line to Miller. Miller leaves it for Connor Healy. Healy shoots, tipped in front just wide. Now Sullivan trying to get it out in front, blocked by Ozar. Here's Healy looking for it. Abbott taking it to the net, shoots just wide. Sullivan trying to get it. Here's Sullivan. Down around the boards to Bay. Bay kept in by Abbott, but it just rolls over his stick. Here goes Welch. Pat Welch taking it to the net, trying to bring it in on goal here. Welch battling with Miller. Now Sullivan stepping in to help alongside Wu. Out to the blue line. It's Ozar taking a shot blocked in front. Now Bay trying to take it away from Ethan Cole, and now it's a 2-on-1. Alex Abbott just tried to swipe it in, but it manages to get out of the zone. And now Rad Elite have a bit of breathing room here. Plantonov takes it up the other way, has a look. Lovely pass across to Welch. Sent up the middle, Josh House bringing it in on goal. House cuts down around the outside, throws it out in front to Witherall, blocked. Oh, what a great effort that was. Here's Nathan Stanley taking it back into the zone. Stanley down around the boards. Walsh is going to pick it up. Liam Walsh battling with Ozar. Ozar looking for it. Bay trying to get it. Here's House. Kept in out of the blue line by Witherall. Witherall still trying to get it away from Plantonov. Plantonov up ice to Welch. Welch shoots, and a stop by Nathan Cowell, flashing the leather. Well, a pretty exciting night for the Crease Crashers, as that team is going to the Blue Jays game, and a few of the players are going to the Toronto Maple Leafs game tonight. I'll be attending that one, and I get the pleasure to meet Chris Cuthbert, broadcaster for Hockey Night in Canada, so that's going to be pretty exciting, and these kids get to go watch some NHLers play, and who knows, they'll probably be in the NHL playing in the Stanley Cup playoffs someday with the skill level here between these two teams and in this whole tournament, as a matter of fact. And also a lot of players like Kellen Sullivan play baseball on this Cojones team, so seeing the Blue Jays play will be pretty cool for some of them. Out to Verdovsky, shoots, tipped in front, rebound. McCarthy tries to jam it free. He's shoved down by Wu. Here's McCarthy trying to battle for it. Now Visello taking it up ice. McCarthy trying to get it up. Visello throws it up the middle. Verdovsky just manages to keep it in, but Rad Elite just squeezing it out of the zone. Here's Clark. dumping that one down around the boards. Now Wu trying to take it to the net. Vasello with the puck, lost to McCarthy. Now Vasello takes it up. Vasello, McCarthy dancing his way back in. Lovely move, still going, but he just gets it scraped off his stick by Pollard. Here's McCarthy. Korn gonna lift the stick. Turned over, now Pollard takes it up the other way. Beautiful pass. Here goes Wu, back to Pollard. Nice passing from Radelit to break it out of their zone. Here's Clark. Giving that one up ice to Verdovsky. Verdovsky, lovely pass ahead to Connor Healy. Healy trying to take it away from Hallman. Hallman battling with Abbott. Thrown down the middle, and it'll find its way all the way down the ice, but icing is waved off as Ethan Cole is going to get it. Cole around the boards. Healy trying to get it. Healy battling with Plantonov. And now everybody's stepping in to try to fish the puck free. Here's Miller. Has it down in his own end. Miller looking to break it out. Pass up the middle. Sullivan off the boards. Here's Abbott. Back to Sullivan. Beautiful move. Sullivan trying to take it to the net. Sullivan still going. Cuts to the outside. Sullivan battling with Ozar. Here's Healy. Healy back to Sullivan. Sullivan throws it in front. Plantonov gets it. Plantonov lost to Abbott. Abbott taken down by Plantonov, and it finds its way down. Ethan Cole is going to get it. Miller throwing it up the middle. Here goes McCarthy. McCarthy dancing to the outside. He shoots, save, rebound. Abbott trying to get it, but it is covered up by Pork. Well, if they need to review any goals on this end, we got a perfect camera angle for it. If they need to send it to video review. And I gotta say, Sam Pork has a really cool helmet. Vegas Golden Knights custom helmet. Looks really nice. Vegas, of course, playing the Edmonton Oilers in the playoffs, and I believe they're also playing tonight alongside the Leafs and the Panthers. Up ice comes Nathan Stanley. Stanley to the net, shoots off the crossbar. Oh, what a shot from Stanley. And now Plantonov gets it. Lovely play by Walsh to get it back down around the boards. Witherall looking for, trying to throw it out in front. Lost to Welsh. Welsh taking it up the other way. Turned over to Stanley. Here's House. House trying to take the puck. Witherall bringing it up. Sent across to Walsh. Walsh fakes the slapper, tried to give it back, but it's Plantonov who's going to intercept. Plantonov battles with House. House still laying on the pressure. Here's Welsh bringing it up the other way. Beautiful moves from Welsh. Look at him go. Welsh taking it to the net. Toe drag move. He shoots. Cal kicks his pad out and makes the stop. Here's Hallman. Turning it over now. Stanley up to Walsh. Back to Stanley. Lovely passing between the two. Stanley to the outside. Great move. Stanley bringing it to the net. Going for the wraparound chance. Just tries to slide it out in front. Korn managing to keep it in. Here's Korn. Down around the boards. Witherall. Cuts out in front of the net. Turned over Vasello. Now Korn trying to keep it in. Lost. Wu gets it up ice to Pollard. Pollard taking it to the net. And now Nathan Stanley with it. Here's Korn. Down around the boards. And Verdovsky trying to take it up ice. Verdovsky. A loss on the boards to Pollard. Pollard bringing it in the other way. Carson Meade now with the puck. Meade off the boards there to Healy. Meade trying to take it back. Now Verdovsky gives it to Korn. Korn bringing it up the other way. Lovely pass to McCarthy. Max McCarthy cuts to the outside. Throws it in front. Verdovsky off the side of the net. Great effort there by the Cratchers. They almost crashed another one into the net. And now here goes Wu. Blocked by Verdovsky. Verdovsky shoots, and it's gloved down by Pork. So a slow start to this second period so far compared to the first. No goals yet in this one. Once again, we're glad to have all you guys with us, and we're so happy we could bring you this game, whether you're watching from California or from Newfoundland and Labrador and everywhere in between. Here's Korn. Wins it out to Radovsky. Radovsky off the boards. Korn down low. Plantonov gives that one up ice. Clark manages to keep it in. Bay laying the pressure. It's Radovsky thrown in front to Korn, but it just rolls off his stick. Masters trying to play it back in. Bay banks it off the boards. Masters keeps it in, takes a shot just wide. McCarthy gets it. McCarthy has a look, thrown on goal. Radovsky trying to get it. Here's Masters. Up the middle to Korn. Oh, great move. It's McCarthy still waiting. McCarthy waiting, trying to jam it in. And the play is blown dead. McCarthy, as patient as a preschool teacher, almost managed to get it into the back of the net, but Pork just gets across and makes the stop. Face-off won by Abbott. Healy bringing it to the net. Has it down low, shoveling it out in front. Abbott's shot. Oh, what a stop by Pork. Here's Healy trying to poke it free. Abbott lifting the stick. Now here's Kellen Sullivan. Sullivan shoots just over the net. Here's Ethan Cole back down around the boards. Abbott throws it out in front again. Turned over and kept in by Ethan Cole. Sullivan around the boards. Abbott pressuring Ozar. Off the wall, and now here's Bay. Off the boards once again. Sullivan with a beautiful move. Sullivan lost to Hellman. Here's Miller trying to take it up the other way. Turned over on the boards to Bay. Bay takes down Sullivan. He brings it in on goal. Cal kicks the pad out again and makes the save. Here's Abbott. Lost to Hellman. Thrown in front. Healy trying to poke it. Now Abbott bringing it up. Here goes Alex Abbott taking it up the other way. Abbott bringing it to the net. Stick lifted, gets it back. Abbott throws it in front to Sullivan. Sullivan spin move shot. Rebound freed in front. And Pork still managing to hang on. He must have hit the weight room before this one because he's pretty strong hanging onto the puck. House winning it to Witherall with some beautiful moves and a great stop by Pork. House wins the face-off through to Walsh. Big cluster of people there in the middle looking for the puck. Witherall taken down. House lost it. Stanley down around the boards. Witherall looking for it. Here's Burser trying to get it up ice. Down around the boards once again, it's Pollard being pressured by House, thrown up ice. Stanley gets it. Stanley across to Mead. Mead up to Walsh. Walsh trying to get it, swipes away for the puck. Mead is going to chase it down. Mead pressuring Burser. And now Pollard trying to get it. Here's Walsh pressuring Welsh. And now House is going to take that over. Pollard bringing it up the middle and now breaking out as Radelit. Wu gets it up ice to Pollard. Pollard cutting to the outside, trying to take it to the net. Lovely feed in front. It just goes through the middle. Now Alex Witherall up the other way. Pass ahead to Stanley. Just rolled off his stick and now it's Malfera. Out to Welsh. To Wu. Wu trying to get it free and now Walsh takes it back. Here's Alex Witherall. Witherall taking it to the net. Great move. Picked up again by Malfera. House trying to get it. Turned over to Stanley. Stanley cutting away from the defense. Man, what an improvement he has had in the last few months. He's really taken over this game so far. Here's Walsh trying to free it on the boards. It's Witherall. Tried to lift the stick, but Malferra takes it up the other way. Bringing it to the net, shooting, blocked by Mead. Now taking it over is Stephen Wu. Wu with the shot, stopped by Cal. And now Clark blocks the pass out in front. Here's Radovsky. Gets it on the boards. Radovsky pass up the middle to McCarthy. It just gets away from him. McCarthy trying to get it ahead to Corin. Now McCarthy gets it back. Here's McCarthy cutting back in on goal. Beautiful move. Oh my goodness, Max McCarthy, but a beautiful save by Pork. That would have made every highlight reel under the sun if he scored that one. Now Corin looking for his hat trick. Finding its way out to Masters. Masters shot blocked in front by Plantonov, and he will ice the puck. Thrown up to Radovsky. He's taken down. No penalties yet in this game. Down the ice it goes. Masters left to chase, and it will be another icing call with 2:57 left to go in the second period. Here's McCarthy. Down around the boards. Korn gets it, lifts the stick. Here's Radovsky. Now Korn gets it out to the blue line. Thrown on goal by Masters. Rebound freed in front, and it just goes wide. Here's Korn. Trying to keep it in, but it just gets out of the zone. Thrown up ice to Davis Korn once again. Pass ahead to Radovsky. Radovsky gets it down around the boards. And now here's Ozar. Ozar losing it to McCarthy. McCarthy trying to fish it out. Here's Abbott, but it is called for offsides against the Cratchers. So still no goals here so far in this second period of play. Let's see if anybody will find the board or find the penalty box in this game. Abbott gets it to Sullivan, but it's lost to Plantonov. Here's Miller. Pass up the middle, and Sullivan trying to take off with the puck. Down around the boards, Miller gets it. Miller to Cole. Oh, a weird bounce in front. Cole misread it, but Cal manages to get his stick out and poke check it away. That was a close call for the Crashers there. Here's Miller. Miller has it down behind the net, thrown up the middle to Sullivan. And now here goes Alex Abbott. Pass across, it's Healy bringing it to the net. Healy cuts to the outside. Connor Healy throwing it up ice, lost to Ozar, and it goes all the way down, but icing waved off as it was tipped on its way down the ice. Here's Miller. Miller down around the boards to Cole. Cole to Sullivan. Sullivan up the middle to Abbott. Here's Abbott. Coming up the middle, lost to Sullivan. And now here goes Bursar. Bursar taking it up the other way. Cutting to the outside, drops it back out to the blue line, lost to Abbott. And now banked off the boards by Healy. Abbott ties him up. Here's Nathan Stanley. Bringing it to the net, shoots just wide. Here's Sullivan. Sullivan trying to get the puck back from House. And now Hallmark bringing it up the other way. Hallmark cuts back around Walsh. Looking for it, he gets it, banked off the boards, and it finds its way down the ice for an icing call. So 26 seconds left to go in the second period. The score is 3 for the Crashers and 0 for Rad Elite. Face-off one through Plantonov. Meade gets the puck on the boards. Here's Stanley who has it down low. Stanley pass to Walsh. Walsh waiting. He's going to use his open space. Pass ahead to House. Just getting away from him. Witherall trying to get it on the boards. Now House keeps it into the zone. Witherall trying to take it back, and that's going to do it for our second period of play. So the score after 2, 3 for the Crease Crashers and 0 for Rad Elite. So scoreless second period, no penalties yet in this game. So it has been a pretty civil game so far. Let's see if that'll continue into the third period. And I gotta say, the weather up here is beautiful here in Toronto. 25 degrees, I believe it is today. And I know down in Newfoundland and Labrador, we got some nice weather as well today. Of course, once we leave, the beautiful weather comes into Newfoundland. So hopefully summer is finally here. And maybe I just jinxed Newfoundland and Labrador. And I wonder what the coach is saying to the Rad Elite team. I believe this actually is the first game they played this season. So they had a great second period, way better than their first period. So let's see if they can keep building on that momentum and maybe come back here in this game. House wins the face-off to Witherall, but it's turned over, and now here's Pollard throwing it up ice. It's Wu trying to get the puck, lost to Clark. Clark up the middle, Witherall. Now House is looking for the puck. House gets it, Josh House dumping it down around the boards. Banked off the side wall, Witherall pressuring. Here's House, giving that one down low to Witherall. Witherall taking it to the net. Clark waiting for it out at the blue line, but it's lost on the boards. It's Welch trying to take it up ice. Now Liam Walsh twisting free out to Masters. Masters bringing it to the net, cutting back around. Turned over, and Rad Elite trying to take it up ice. Here goes Pollard to the outside. Masters pins him up against the boards. Jack Clark takes it up the other way. Here's Witherall. Witherall up to Clark. Clark cutting to the outside, brings it back, throws it on goal. Rebound freed in front, and it's saved in net by Pork. And now Witherall gets it back. He brings it back into the zone. Alex Witherall cuts to the outside, fakes the shot, shoots, and it goes just over the net. Here's Witherall. Sends it out to Cole. Back down low to Witherall. Witherall, lovely pass out in front, blocked, and now Walsh is going to take it over, put it down around the boards. Here's House, laying the pressure on, getting it there to Miller. Miller with it down on the boards, and now breaking out is Rad Elite, but it's just kept in by House. And now away they go the other way. It's Malferra. Malferra with a beautiful drop pass to Bay. He shoots, and Nathan Cal makes the stop. So he just manages to hang on to the puck. Here's Korn, wins the face-off through to McCarthy. McCarthy throws it up the middle. Radovsky lifts the stick. Now pressuring is McCarthy. McCarthy shoots off the pipe, Oh, what a shot from him. Almost got his second of the game. And now here's Healy managing to keep it in. It goes to McCarthy. McCarthy, backdoor feed to Radovsky, but the door was closed. And now here's Plantonov. Plantonov trying to break it out, but McCarthy managing to keep it in. Korn steps in. Radovsky gets it. Radovsky to McCarthy. McCarthy has a look. Pass to Korn. What a stop by Pork. He's been a main reason why this game has been so close. Miller just keeping it into the zone. Miller shoots, just got it through McCarthy. McCarthy back out in front. Played back down around the boards. Radovsky up the middle, turned over, and it's cleared down the ice. Miller is going to pick it up. Miller twisting away. Up the middle to Radovsky. Now McCarthy taking it to the net. McCarthy trying to get it, and now Radley brings it up the other way. Stanley trying to get the puck. It goes to Radovsky. Radovsky trying to take it up. Now here's Bay. Abbott lifts the stick. Abbott still trying to get it. Here's Mercer, lost to Healy. Healy, lovely pass. Stanley shoots, and that one gloved down by Pork. Want to know how many shots he's had on him so far this game. He has been absolutely peppered. Face-off one out to Stanley, blocked in front, right on the doorstep. Sullivan, 2 chances, and Pork shuts the door 2 times. And now up ice come Radley. Shot on Cal. He turns that one away. Here's Healy getting that one up ice. It's Abbott. It's a 2-on-1. Abbott to Sullivan, and it just gets over his stick. Sullivan trying to take it to the net. Collision there with Bay. Now bringing it back in is Abbott, tipped in front, and it just goes wide. Mead getting that one banked off the boards to Sullivan. Now here's Wu trying to get it away. Sullivan takes the puck back, trying to throw it out to Mead. Lost on the boards, and now here goes Radley taking it up the other way. Welch lost on the boards to Healy. Healy trying to take it to the net. Sullivan bringing it in on goal. Sullivan toe drag move just goes wide. Now shoveled off the boards. Kept in by Walsh. Walsh trying to free it. He sends that one to Mead. Cross ice to Stanley. Stanley up the middle. It's Josh House in alone here. Oh, he almost tucked it past Pork. But Pork gets his stick out and makes the save. And now up ice comes Walsh. Clark backing him down. Oh, lovely move. A shot off the crossbar. Oh, that would have been another highlight reel goal. Bay getting that one out. Turned over, and now Walsh brings it up. Liam Walsh to the net. Gets it to Witherall, and he's taken down. And for the first time this game, we are going to see a penalty. And Rad Elite are off to the penalty box for 2 minutes. It is a tripping call. So let's see what the Crashers can do on the power play. Face off one through by House. Walsh trying to get it banked off the boards to Clark. Here's Clark with some great dance moves out at the blue line. Shot blocked in front. Witherall trying to jam it in, and it just gets poked free. Finding its way down the ice. Ryan Masters is going to chase. Masters off the boards. House is going to chase it down. House taken down, but Looks like he is going to be okay. Here's Masters. He's going to get the puck. Turning around and bringing it up the other way. Here's Witherall. Lovely move there past Welsh, but it just gets taken away. Now Masters gets it back. Masters trying to get it up. Korn hungry for his hat trick here as it's left there for Jack Clark. He got Korn on the left side, McCarthy on his right. He gives it to Korn. Korn bringing it up ice. Korn trying to take it to the net, out to the blue line to Clark. Clark shoots just wide. And now here's Miller. Bringing it in on goal, it's Radofsky, back to Miller. Trying to take it to the net, Miller. To Radofsky, to Korn. Korn for the hat trick, it's saved. Rebound freed, and Radolite are gonna break it out. But no, it's turned over. McCarthy, Korn, and he's done it again. Another beautiful move. And he has his hat trick. It's a hatful for Davis Korn. Another beautiful goalie. Put his oven mitts on once again and danced around Sam Pork. And he gets his third goal of the game, identical to his second of the game. And he has another highlight reel goal. Here's Sullivan. Wins it back, and that was also a power play goal for the Crease Crashers. Here's Miller. Trying to get it to Abbott, turned over, Radolite bringing it up the other way. Here's Abbott. Trying to take it in now, and on goal is Bay. Bay trying to take it to the net, battling on the boards with Miller and Sullivan. Up ice, Healy drops it over to Abbott. Abbott brings it in on net. Abbott cuts to the outside, twists and turns, blows a tire just at the last end. Now here's Bay. Up to Stanley. Stanley turning around, he has a look. Stanley off the boards. Finding its way to Ethan Cole. Cole up the middle to Abbott. And now it's Sullivan trying to break it free. Up ice comes Healy. Healy brings it to the net, and it's called for offsides. So just game one of this Bauer Spring Shootout Tournament. The next game is 3:05 Newfoundland time. And they play the Quinte Spitfires, who are the team to beat in this tournament. So that should be an interesting game. And if you remember last year, the Hounds from Halifax were undefeated, and the Crease Crashers were the first team to beat them that year. So let's see if they can do that to another undefeated team in the Quinte Spitfires. Shot on goal by Burser, and Nathan Cowell stands tall with a jumping save. Here's Mercer taking it up ice. Mercer cuts back out to Stanley. Stanley, shot blocked in front. Now here's Witherall. Off the boards, Wu trying to take it up ice. Stanley looking for it on the boards. It finds its way out and going up ice there to Mead. Mead bringing it in, and it's called for offsides with 5:54 left to go in the third period. 4-0 is the score for the Cojones Crease Crashers over Radolite of California. Here's Masters trying to get it on the boards. It's taken ahead by McCarthy. McCarthy shoots just wide. Here's Korn with it. Korn trying to free it on the side wall. It finds its way out in front and sprawling out is Sam Pork to make another stop. Here's McCarthy, sneaks a shot on goal. Rebound for Korn, it just got away. And now up the ice comes Bay. Bay bringing it on net, lost to McCarthy. McCarthy turning on the Jets as he takes it back up ice, even deking out his own teammate. You got to be really good to do that, folks. Here's McCarthy with a collision on the boards. Turned over to Corn. Corn out to Masters. Masters trying to get it, but it's lost, and it's a 2-on-1. And will the shutout be broken here? It's a 3-on-1. Jack Clark with a great defensive play. Thrown in front. Oh, and Nathan Cal manages to make the stop. Somehow managing to track the puck. And now the other way, it's Corn. Corn shoots, and it's blocked in front. Corn trying to battle for it. Rad Elite looks to break it out the other way. Ethan Cole back out to Miller. Pass up the middle to McCarthy. McCarthy takes it in. Toe drag move. McCarthy. What a pass and what a backhand by Alex Abbott. It just goes over the net. Here's Radovsky. Up the middle to Healy. Healy shoots, and that one saved again by Pork. Down around the boards, Miller. Trying to get it, is picked up by Stephen Wu. Down the ice it goes. Linesman in the way there. Rad Elite taking it up. Pass ahead, Sullivan gets the puck back. Healy up ice, Sullivan trying to chase it down. Sullivan looking for the puck. Miller managing to keep it in. He takes a shot. Blocked in front, and game's starting to get a little bit chippy out here. The referee's starting to put the whistle away and let them play. Here's Healy trying to get it out in front. Ethan Cole putting the pressure on, and Ethan Cole is going to be going to the penalty box here. That's going to be a body contact call against him. So just as I said the game was getting a little bit chippy, Ethan Cole goes to the penalty box. Face off, one out to the blue line for the first time this game. Rad Elite have a power play. Stanley off the boards. It goes to Walsh. Walsh trying to free it. It's Plantonov. Down around Stanley, gets it to Mead. Mead to Stanley. Stanley sends that one all the way up ice to House. Lovely pass. Here's Josh House cutting to the outside. Curls back around, and it's blocked in front. Up the ice comes Rad Elite. It's Bay. Bay trying to get it, but it's lost to Carson Mead, and he's going to shovel that one down the ice. House is going to pick it up. Josh House battling with Plantonov. Lost on the boards. Rad Elite trying to break it out. Here's Jack Clark with a shot blocked in front. Clark looking, waiting. Clark still waiting. Gets it out to the blue line to Stanley. Stanley shoots it down into the corner. Picked up by Corn. Davis Corn twisting away. Brings it back up the middle. Oh, lovely pass over to Stanley. Stanley down around the boards. It goes to McCarthy. McCarthy. Corn. Corn. McCarthy. McCarthy trying to get it to the net. He has it down low. McCarthy shoots, save, rebound, freed out to the blue line to Clark. Clark shoveling it back into the zone. McCarthy pressuring, just barely kept in by Masters. Another shot turned away by Pork. Here's Corn to Clark. Clark shoots, glove down by Pork. So 13 seconds left to go on the Rad Elite penalty, power play, sorry. And 1:35 left to go in the game. Crashers have a 4-0 lead. Actually, the Ice Dogs team from Newfoundland is also up here for the Bauer Spring Shootout 2010 division, and they're staying in the same hotel as the Cojones Crease Crashers team. So the Newfoundlanders are taking over the Marriott by the airport, and that's going to be another penalty here. Rad Elite going to the penalty box just as we get back to even strength. And it's Hallmark going to the penalty box for body contact, and for the second time this game, the Crease Crashers are on the power play. Stepping in is Sullivan, trying to shoot it on goal. Rebound freed, just goes wide. Sullivan, Healy, trying to slip it out in front. Picked up on the boards by Bay. Lost to Miller. Miller trying to take it to the net. Only 55 seconds left to go here in this third period. Ethan Cole steps in, shoots. Rebound freed in front, and it is covered up in goal by Pork. Here's Sullivan trying to get it. Cole gonna leave it there for Miller. Gavin Miller has it down behind the net. Taking it up ice quickly. Miller bringing it up the other way. Brings it to the outside. Drops it back. Sullivan out to the blue line. Thrown on goal again. Sullivan shoots. Rebound freed. Goes wide. Sullivan trying to cut it to the net. Out to Cole. Now finds its way to Cole once again. Down around the boards to Abbott. Here's Sullivan. 10 seconds remaining here in the third period of play. Out to the blue line to Miller. Miller sends it across to Ethan Cole. Cole shoots. Pork makes the save. Rebound. And it goes just wide. But it doesn't matter. The first game of this Bauer Spring shootout and the first ever Newfoundland team to win. It is the Cojones Crease Crashers blanking the Rad Elite team from California. They win this one 4-0. Nathan Cal shutout, Davis Corn hat trick. And they will take this crucial first game of this tournament, and that will set them up for their next 3 games. And a great game by Rad Elite. Sam Pork, you have quite the future ahead of you. You're quite the netminder. So a great game by Rad Elite, and hold your heads high. Only 4-0 loss. You guys can bounce back in your next game. So remember, 3:05 Newfoundland time. The Cojones Crease Crashers will be back in action against the Quinte Spitfires. Thanks everybody for tuning in. My name is Seth Hyde, and we will see you in a couple of hours.